What's up, HQties? Hey, do you know what time it is? Or better yet, do you know what day it is? I don't. Is it Wednesday? I hope it's Wednesday. I think it is. And it's showtime, baby. It's time for some HQ trivia movie magic. I am your red carpet ready host. I'm a red carpet tonight. I am Anna Roisman. Some call me a queen in your screen, which I live for. I love it. It's so good to see you all again. It's been a whole week, which feels like a year, which feels like 10 years. You know, like, I'm just happy to be here. I really am. I'm so excited to bring you another HQ trivia game, the way we do it on Wednesdays, movie style. Right now we are on that train. We're heading to the movie theater. Tonight, the whole history of cinema up for grabs, the entire history of cinema. So I hope you've been watching your movies, because if it's been seen on a screen, it could come up in the game. May the force be with you. That is not a hint, it's just a quote that you know and love. If you are super cinema savvy and you tap 12 correct answers, you are winning our version of the Oscar and splitting the $5,000 prize with your fellow HQV goers. That's so cute. That's like we all get a little bit of popcorn tonight, right? If you win. But right now, HQ has amped up the excitement with VIP play. So you can buy a ticket, jump out of the regular game into the VIP circle, and the small group of VIPs, that means very important player, tonight they will play for an exclusive prize worth $1,500. Now that splits up the ticket sales at $150 like we are doing tonight, but we'll only do it if we get a minimum of 100 entries, so you can tap the button right now and make it happen, right? Feel a little VIP, treat yourself. I love a good VIP party, you know? I love a good after party. Maybe I'll see you there. You never know. Could happen. I'm dressed for it. I'm ready to go. And as long as we are throwing money all around, we thought we would make sure a little bit goes to a good cause, because that is so important these days. As part of our week of Texas charities, we are spotlighting the Austin Community Foundation, building a better Austin today and tomorrow. The foundation brings together philanthropists, dollars, and ideas to shape Austin's future. They're currently working from a strategic plan for the next 5 years, targeting the specific areas of affordable housing and economic security, all to continue making Austin a better place, as they've done for over 40 years. So HQ is donating 5 cents for every person playing tonight with our thanks, and you can learn more about their work at austincf.org. Okay, check it out, austincf.org. See what you can do. So I feel like we should get this moving picture show on the road. Are you with me? I don't want this to go on as long as a debate. What? The previews are over, the lights are gonna go down, and I can't contain my excitement, so let's get this party started. Try not to crunch your popcorn too loud, okay? I don't want, the people you're playing with to be disrupted. Don't say any spoilers unless it's the answer to Q4, which is, I'm just kidding. What if I just gave you the answer to Q4? I can't do that, but hopefully you'll get there. And as always, do not silence your cell phone, because we are heading into the water with Q1. The romantic comedy, The Proposal, ends with what? An engagement, the Punic Wars, the Earth exploding. Now, the screenwriter really knew about proposals, because the film was a well-researched depiction of how they often end, and that is with an engagement. Do you remember this?
So, Margaret, marry me.
Yes, I say yes, okay? If Ryan Reynolds just proposed to me live on HQ, yes, my answer is yes. 56,970, you're all invited to the wedding. Consider this your invitation, your virtual invitation right now. It's gonna be a beautiful wedding, just me and Ryan Reynolds. If your proposal exploded the earth, it's time to move on, honey. It really is. It was never meant to be. I feel like so many people are getting engaged in quarantine. Do you have friends who got engaged? If you know someone who got engaged, throw a ring in the chat right now. Make it look like you're proposing to someone else in the chat. That's nice. That's really sweet. Moving on to Q2. Which of these superheroes is a member of the MCU's Avengers? Batman, Captain America, The Flash. Any comic nerd could have walked you through this. I see you out there. The Avengers is a Marvel team-up, and 2 are published by DC Comics, but Captain America was in his own franchise, and all 4 Avengers films Captain America is the answer. 53,419. You got it right. And it's funny, my second husband stars in this movie, Chris Evans. He's Captain America. And he doesn't know it yet, so don't tell him. But Ryan Reynolds will be upset if he finds out that I've moved on to Chris Evans. Okay, we're moving on though to question number 3. Which actor was not part of 2019's live action Dora the Explorer movie? Benicio del Toro, Eva Longoria, Javier Bardem. They actually promoted the fact that Machete's Danny Trejo voiced Boots in this. Strangely, Javier Bardem is the only one not in this updated version of Dora the Explorer. Ooh, some of you are still exploring for that right answer, but 31,145 of you got it right. And Dora's proud, she really is. And it's worth a watch. I'm sure anyone who's a fan of the TV show probably has an opinion about the movie, as most do. But I think all Dora the Explorer creations are great, right? She always brings the book bag. You gotta love a girl who always brings her book bag. Moving on to Q4. Which of these was a song in Guys and Dolls? See me, show me, sue me. Say that 3 times in a row. It's easy to confuse this musical with My Fair Lady, right? There's horse racing and A Gentleman's Bet. And while My Fair Lady has Show Me, Guys and Dolls has Sue Me. Here you go.
Serve a paper and sue me.
What can you do me? Oh my God, I was in Guys and Dolls. Who got this one right? 19,780 Guys and Dolls are moving on. And if you didn't, that's okay. You can use an extra life, right? You might want to use it right now. Both songs are complaints about the guy ruining the relationship. Right? That's because this was filmed back in the day when women were mostly wives, but now we have careers just like men. Don't we? Sue me. I did play Adelaide. I do love Guys and Dolls. I will say that. All right, here we go. Q5. Luis Buñuel and Salvador Dali made a film with a title suggesting what? An animal, a criminal, a vehicle. This silent art film from 1929 has no plot, okay? And a string of disturbing images that film scholars like to dissect. It's all in a package called Un chien andalou, which is French for an Andalusian dog, which means an animal is the answer because a dog is an animal. 14,787. You animals, you got it right. You did it. It wasn't a vehicle or a criminal. There's plenty of other movies about those things, but not this one. All right, we're going on to Q6. What was a major source of information on Earth in Lilo and Stitch? Beach Boys records, Disney movies, or Viewmaster? There's a lot of information about Earth in this film, and it was mostly related to mosquitoes, though they got more of their data from a Viewmaster. Who picked Viewmaster? 11,869 right now, and it looks good. You look good, you're still hot in the game. It's a little bit ironic because the source, of Viewmaster, even though Pleakley only had one eye, it was through a Viewmaster. No wonder his intel was off. That's not fair in a lot of ways, I'll say that. But here's what's fair. Question number 7. 1983's Twilight Zone the movie had no segment by the director of what movie? Amistad, Castaway, Mad Max. Spielberg directed the Kick the Can segment some years before Amistad, and the horror show with John Lithgow on the plane was George Miller a while after Mad Max. But Zemeckis did nothing in this, and that was who did Castaway. So Castaway is the answer. 6,858, you're not Castaway. You're still very close, you're right here. Who's gonna make the 2020 Twilight Zone movie? We had a 2019 one, right? We're kind of living through a Twilight Zone right now. The movie, though. Maybe Jordan Peele will do it. Jordan Peele did the TV show. Maybe he'll do the movie. I don't know, I'm just hoping here. Question number 8. The actor behind which film's villain admitted they were a super fan of the source material? Speed Racer, Paddington, Scooby-Doo 2. to think their agent almost chucked out the offer because it was a kid's movie. But Nicole Kidman was a Paddington super fan. She did a double take at her agent's indifference. She was like, no, I will play the villain in Paddington. I love that bear. Even though she doesn't love the bear in the movie. Woo! And that was a little bit of a savage question on the red carpet tonight. Oh, it was savage on Paddington, on the bear. 2,133 got it right. That movie, I'll give it to you. That movie is way more wholesome than other Nicole Kidman movies, you know? But she loved it. I want to know, do you have a favorite Nicole Kidman movie? If you're still in here in the chat with me, what's your favorite Nicole Kidman movie? I love gossiping. I love chatting about movies. I'm going to go with Practical Magic. Oldie, but a goodie, especially for October. But right now, we're at question number 9. The Martin Luther King-like speeches heard in Selma were actually written by whom? David Oyelowo, Ava DuVernay, or Steven Spielberg? This is an odd story. MLK's speeches are under copyright and Selma couldn't use them because a Spielberg project already had exclusive license to them. So plausibly, King-like speeches had to be written by Ava herself. Ava DuVernay. Ooh, a lot of people knew that one. 3,834. You got it right. Now tell me, do you think she nailed? Did she nail? Let's see one of these.
President doesn't want us to march today. The courts don't want us to march. But we must march.
Sounded good to me. Honestly, I buy it. He's so good in that movie. Selma's such a good movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. And I didn't know that. Oh, and the chat is going wild for Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge is your favorite Nicole Kidman movie. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Good soundtrack too, you know? Whew, moving on to question number 10. I'm glad we got that out of the way. I'll ask you more questions like these. Which of these directors did not have a film scored by Ennio Morricone? Federico Fellini, Lucio Fulci, Dario Argento. The departed Ennio did a lot of westerns for Sergio Leone. Also, he scored many Fulci movies, and Argento used the band Goblin for many, but Morricone also subbed in, which means Fellini missed out on this master. Federico Fellini is the only one who did not have a film scored. 3,051, got it right. That was a lot of Italian names. I'm very proud that I got it. Morricone. Do you have a favorite film score? If it's not, it better be Moulin Rouge now that we said it, right? That's all I'm thinking of now. I was gonna say maybe a Tarantino movie. He's got really good scores, but Moulin Rouge is a good one. A lot of good songs in that. All right, we're almost at the end here, so, you know, stretch it out. We're on Q11, and the question is, the name of the small town from The Birds is derived from a word for what? General store, revolution, or danger? It's a scary movie. You ever watch an hour of a rom-com just to have it turn into a bird-based horror movie? Well, that's kind of how The Birds goes in its town of Bodega Bay. Like those mini shops on a corner, Bodega. Oh, on Q11, it's another savage question. Oh, I hate to see you go. We're almost at the end here, but 770 of you got it right. And you know what? Thank God for bodegas, or else I would have gone hungry in the last 10 years of living in New York City. Great food, and they have saved me. Also, that is a real town, Bodega Bay. It's north of San Francisco, which is fun fact. But right now, here's a fun fact. It's time for the final question of the night. This is it. This is Q12. This is for big money. And, you know, bragging rights. So get your phones ready. This was a hard game, a very savage game. 2 savage questions in a night. I hope someone's filming you, because if you win this, this is a big win tonight. Q12, take a deep breath. James Cameron won a Razzie Award for his work on a film starring whom? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, John Travolta. Everyone but everyone can have a career misstep, even the writer-director of some of history's biggest movies. And James Cameron got a Golden Raspberry for the screenplay to 1985's Rambo, which he co-wrote with, there you see him, the man himself, Sylvester Stallone, is the final answer in tonight's game. Hey, I know him from a movie called Rocky. 279 of you just won HQ Trivia. I'm so proud of you. Let's get on that rocket. Let's go to space and take some money and come back and party. Woo! Do you remember him in Rocky? You remember that one? That's a fun movie. I hope people are typing that in the chat. I don't know how to spell it. Oh, let's see some of our big winners tonight in the game. I'm very excited. Oh my goodness, $150. That's a lot of money. Big congratulations to Quiz Matt, to Saint Anthony, to Yoshi Yoda. What a nice duo. Patrick KRF, Jupiter Brand, Tony SCV, DJ Rob X. I'm gonna drop a beat. Trivia Glenn, Scrappy 434, Meow Devil. I think I got that one right. And congratulations to all 279 of you. And I see you in the chat, and I know you're spelling Rocky for teaching me. Shout out to Sylvester Stallone. We're huge fans of you here at HQ. And that is it. That is the game. That is the film. That is the most exciting 15 minutes of your night. I guarantee it, okay? Name another exciting 15 minutes. Don't do that. You are the folks who spotted the car in Braveheart, aren't you? I see you out there. It's in there. It's in the hold scene. Well, I give that game 2 thumbs up, and I am a film critic. I really am. Tomorrow night, of course, Matt Richards will be back with regular HQ Trivia, more questions, and of course more prize money. So come on by for that. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. He's my family. And don't forget about that charity that I mentioned earlier, the Austin Community Foundation. And if there's anything you can do to help, it is greatly appreciated. I know they're gonna love it. You can find them right here and donate at austincf.org. And I have been your host, Sylvester Stallone. No, I'm Anna Roisman, and I wanted to remind you that spooky season officially starts tomorrow. I am so excited, okay? As if 2020 hasn't been spooky yet. It has. So start watching your horror movies, or just watch Hocus Pocus a few times, to put you in the mood. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I love you so much, HQties. It was good to see you, and I will see you next week. Bye.